Okay. And we are back, people. After completing God of War, boy, we're on to another game. I honestly don't know much about this game. Really. I know it's a third person, weird investigative game, but I think that's really it. It's free for the month. Figured why not pick it up, give it a try. It's something different than what we're always doing because I don't want to keep going from male leaded story to male leaded story to male leaded story. Male led. So let's see what the bio is. We're just going to read the quick byline of this game. I can't do it through Wiki though, that's not good. Control video game. An action adventure video game. Let's see, it says it's always hard to try to find like a quick little blurb without getting into it. But anyway, it's an action adventure weird kind of game based off the SCP Foundation, which is obviously going to be an interesting thing. So with that said, there's enough just dicking around right here. Let's get into it, shall we? Hi, Lexi. Options. Enable tutorial, yes. All I care about is I'll learn about that. There's the tutorial. It's through headphones, audio's English, dialogue, FX, and music, or oh, mute copyrighted music. Interesting. I guess there's copyrighted music in here that I'll probably have to mute. That's unfortunate. Interface, text language, English, subtitles on, yes. Show speaker name and subtitles. Alright. New game. Combination you want to adjust before starting the game. You can return to the main menu. Blah, blah, blah. Adjust the brightness until the left icon is not visible, the middle icon is barely visible, and the right icon is clearly visible. Where's all three of them? Oh, there's the third one. So left icon not visible. Middle icon. See if it did this. Barely visible. Look at that. No. I'm gonna have to do this simply because it's too fucking dark. Otherwise, and I can't see anything. And while I want to get in the mood, I also want to be able to see the game, right? So we'll go with that and accept the fact that it won't be as dark as it should be. Starting new game. Standing still is not advisable. Movement is critical to avoid sustaining damage in combat. All these spirals and fractals. It's gonna get weird.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
I just said that.
Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed.
Oh.
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Okay, Jesse.
Hello? Anyone here?
Federal Bureau of Control. A legit typewriter. This is modern day. Only got a typewriter. Alright, so if I just gently push, it walks. If I push, she runs. There's a camera right up there. You see that? Already? That right there. that the symbol that's doing that? Very interesting. Correspondence, prohibited items reminder, open collectibles. Correspondence. Reminder, Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils are prohibited. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. What? Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Iconic representation of an archetypal concept. That's very interesting. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. Nothing in any of those. No board countermeasures, no missions, no materials. I don't have a clearance level, and I've got nothing. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Multiple building shifts detected. Well, ain't that some shit? Hey, Quark. Have you played this at all? Okay. I have not. Bureau expenditures. Thank you very much, sir. Compiled by FBC Accounting Department by order of Director Zachariah Trench. Expenditure summary. Major staffing surveillance, something, data center initiative. Construction, redacted, and redacted. Minor office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison chart. See page 9.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Left trigger zoom. Cameras. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Her bureau at work. That's not weird. Director, Zachariah Trench. Alright, so L3 is run, and you run.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
What kind of sound changes when you walk through the water? Wow. No product placement here. Security order. Ha! Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all redacted. Redacted. A shark and his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Good luck. Wonderful. You want me to click that? I will. I hear somebody. To executive sector staff from admin subject. R4 reports due soon. FBC, hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Hello?
Meren harjasmailta etsin maan ainiaan.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Lexi, do you see a difference here? Oh, it's getting all weird now. Place shifted on you. What's that? The place is shifting, right? So we just play it cool, right? We just play it cool? No worry? FBC, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. 1. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Welcome to the oldest house. Jessie Fadden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. You know what? I think I'm good. Yep, we're good. We're just gonna... We're just gonna... We're just gonna... Nope. Guess we're not. Alright, let's go back in. This weird place. Let's go this way. Sorry I beeped. You lull me.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
I'll wait for you.
Will you help?
See? Just got into a place, talked to a weird janitor, found a building that shifts on its own, read some weird redacted documents, and here we are. Literally nothing has occurred. Oh, god damn it, Lexi. I told you not to tell him. So that little thing was just a taste of what's to come. Well. Alright, Jesse.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
That's innocuous enough, right? Director Zachariah Trench. Oldest house. Discovered August 4th, 1986. Oh. Discovered August 4, 1964. So discovered. Okay. Security. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of Research Override. HRA protocol activated. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret. Proud, pride. Will be remembered. Words or phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood, bleed. Loss. Apologies. Sorry. Okay. What's that? So I need a code for that. Or a card or something. I wouldn't want to work in a place that has this picture everywhere. What? It's not efficient. Pneumatic tubes. For talking. Urgent messages. Priority 1, 2, 3, and 4 probably. Non-official. Barbara. I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. They're coming to get you, Barbuda. gonna walk away from that. Already tried exiting out the front door and I couldn't make it out, so I'm kind of stuck here. Let's go investigate the noise in the director's office. Office of the Director, Zachariah Trench. It's gonna get weird.
Shit.
That was him shooting himself.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
This is giving me a combination.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Of House of Leaves and Annihilation. That's brains. That's where the brains were.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Follow the board's instructions to complete the Astral Plane Challenge. Whoa. First off, what is that thing?
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Ammo replenishes. Try and do headshots, see if it works. Guess it doesn't matter. Service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Oh, I destroyed the thing. That's awesome. That's real fucking cool. They have guns. Headshot. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Oh, fuck off. This is fucking awesome. I didn't know that, Cork. If I knew that, I wouldn't have done that! Fuck. How much does that cost?
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Whoa. It has disappeared. I'm just gonna have to hire someone to clean up that room. Alright, Cork. the place changed again.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Oh yeah, no problem. No, don't worry about it. Got it. Cool. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist by order of director Jesse Fadden. That's me! Suddenly I'm, in time. Field research on Hiss Entity, Hiss Corrupted Security Guard, confidential summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard-issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carried pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. ID service weapon 1 object of power 1KE. Acquisition date August 4th, 1964. Containment location not applicable. Service weapon OOP-1-KE. Containment procedure no unique procedures required. Description para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object must not only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, blank, many forms throughout history. Blank, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Verdunostra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.1 for more details. Verdunostra is the water weapon, a storm, according to the Indian scriptures, incepted by Varuna, god of hydrosphere. In stories, it is said to assume any weapon's shape just like water. Upon usage, it brings large volume of water which washes away large parts of infantry. I never heard of that thing before.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
That is kind of neat. goes to the FBC to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor, Ati, Jessie finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her she is now the director. Materials. Yeah, I can't even process it. Grip is reliable. Semi-automatic fire that is deadly at short and long range. You can upgrade it. Okay.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Then we have a map. Where's the map? Where's the map? Nope, slow your roll, lady. You can do shit while you're in the map. That's cool. Alright. So we're here in the bottom left. We know nothing except for going to the Executive Affairs section. Switch between left and right. That's cool. And now I'm the one on the pictures because I'm the director. This fucking game. Fuck that picture. What the destructiveness of it all. Executive meeting minutes. To executive staff from admin. Subject, executive meeting agenda. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. What's AWE? We watched the video twice. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time.
Objects of power.
Altered world events. Sorry. I'm gonna. Sorry. Didn't mean to. Sorry.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
That's just not right. Shelter. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Haha! Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Don't bring dogs in the office. Book club. Food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3-8 has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Shifting out of control? Yes. I want to destroy every single table here. I really do. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Oh, that was the... Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Wow. Like, this is creepy, right? I mean, we all know this. We all have established that this is creepy. Oh, the supply. The safe room didn't save him. 2. H. Marshall from El Keenum. Subject, another dud. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE alternate world event in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Research, Urban Legends, compiled by Paula Bronte and Lorenzo Dunn, researchers, by order of Emily Pope, research specialist. Examination of paranatural topics, Urban Legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blank, informed by our own blank, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially blank in popular culture using blank, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on blank, a pair of scissors that consume human blank through 2 punctures on the blank. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Not ominous at all. Grenades? Motherfucker. Big Ranger 2nd Class Pulaski.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Everything on ships.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me?
Enter cleanse control to fully restore
Are
health.
you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Oh, sorry.
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the Hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the Hiss out.
She did.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Forever! She's cured! There's a guard. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form? Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. Hidden trend. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't learned any materials yet. What's this? Health recovery. Health recovery per element pickup plus 23%. Yes. Yeah. Wait.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I'm coming. What's this? Consecutive kills boost. Damage after kills plus 39%. Yeah, we'll take that.
Leave your insides magnified. Push the fingers to the sister of life. Revolving
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the Director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the Director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
That's kind of cool. Not ominous at all. That retro 60s type of thing going here.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Bitch.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So, HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
You get that, guys?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Pickup's 23%. This is 20%. I'm gonna deconstruct this. Another house memory. Yeah. That'll all come in later. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. The only person you should fail is yourself, Zachariah Trench. Energy boost to 5%. I think I'll hold on to that. Right here. Looks like I'm gonna go out and make a right. Yeah. Going to the yellow thing at the top of the map. Outfits. That's the way to go, alright. That's blocked off. This goes back the way we came. Always check the rooms. Shatter recoil efficiency. Exclusive to Shatter, yeah. That's blocked off. Another memory, which I'll use somehow. I'm not ready for that just yet. Still in exploration, not combat. What turning those on do? I keep turning them on though. So I've always learned that green is better than red. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Maybe a Jason complaint. Just want to poop in the nice place, okay? That's the way I'm supposed to go, but I'm above it. I'm waiting for one of these pictures to move on me. Material that I don't know what I'm doing with. That's where Emily is. Guess it's time to go. Let's go in here. I knew it. Control points are locations the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or blank, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Refer to File 7-25-2788 for full report. I just bought it 1 terabyte external because I've downloaded so many STL files for printing. Ha! Congrats. That just means you have to print more now, right? Back up.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Travel costs. Week 83 report summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out, Aztec Court, Sleep Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodations $831.29, meals $714.84, gasoline $295.12, minibar $313.61. Asterisk. The Poison Research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. What do you guys think of this game so far? Definitely weird, yeah. Oh, snap. HRA's on, but I still got toasted. Do we try down the angry red hallway, or do we keep going straight? Yeah, you're right.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
Oh.
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Alright, Jason. I think we do know the answer to that. Tried. The game, look at this, that's fucking cool. The game legit didn't want me going in there. Shelter. Real quick, guys, I just want to read this. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered to lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blank for full report. Event date September 23rd, 2017, Havana, Cuba. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Blank deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI-85 for details. This is so SCP important. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Dead letters. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. music perfectly unnerves, right? So I've currently got consecutive kills boost, damage after kills 39%, or increased headshot damage. I'm going to take the increased headshot damage. That's what I've been doing lately. Dead letters, singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folks to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house 'cause of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Two, Zachariah Trench from P. Bartwell, subject Department approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Alright, it's time for combat. Look at you. Oh, he's protected.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay.
Communications are on the right track.
Double check I didn't miss anything. You didn't see that. Don't worry about it. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Some of this shit's just funny. Like that? That was funny. Hello, avid readers! The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. So Penny P. Bartwell. Yeah. To Trench from P. Bartwell. About this, so Penny Bartwell is the one that's collecting all the dead letters.
went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
I had a smile on my face the whole time that was playing. That was fantastic. I want more of those in this game. Please tell me there's more of those in this game. That was amazing. We'll find them together. Fucking, that was so good. Jesus Christ, that was so good. Yes. Health recovery per element pickup plus 23. I'm not worried about the energy thing right now. Hold on. How many? I got a 2 5%. So let's get rid of one of them. There we go. God damn, that was great. It's a whole section. There's gonna be more. We're gonna watch these again later. Oh man, Jason. Oh, I am ready. Oh, that was so good. I like just... You're like, what the fuck? Just like, what the fuck? I don't. No, stop that. Well, that's creepy as fuck. Health recovery, I've already got one. Was it better than what I have? I'm at 23. This is 21. Goodbye. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being, yeah, to 10 being, I'm gonna have trouble sleeping at night. How creepy was that? Oh shit. Mark, did you miss the Threshold Kids video? Good thing I can watch it again.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. They blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C.
The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fart person.
Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
I don't think so, Mark. I love that. You oh shit, Lacey comes back. Like, what the fuck? God, that's so good. Oh, fuck, that's so good. Oh, man. I want more of those videos. It really is. I can't get through that. It did, dude.
Object of power. Some pulse have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Lacey's either not high enough or way too fucking high for that video. Floppy disk for pencils.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
those points. Okay, where'd they come from? Let's try that again. Missing in actions. I don't know what missing in actions is. This game looks great. The physics, the destroyed physics of this game is just fucking beautiful, man. For something like knocking that down to like destroying your surroundings, it's just use your gun more, Chris. You don't have to just use
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This one.
I literally just picked up the floor right there. Floppy disk. March 11th, 1974. Containment location redacted. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it at a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11:15 for more information. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles believed to be reserved for use against blank. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Missing in actions. Oh. What the fuck? That hurt. I don't approve of that. Didn't know everything was fucking explodable. Note to self. Don't explode. I didn't know that was explodable. It's alright, I'll get my health back from all these guys I just killed. See? See, I'm fine. That was different entirely. Sit down. That's where we needed to go. So I'm going to check this shelter out right here. What do we got? Book club. What's this? Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Demo with rocket-propelled grenades. And a ranger. Body armor. And shielding. You. Together.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
I heard yellow and red meteorite. Let's see if they highlight. They do not highlight. I know. I'm similarly disappointed. So far I haven't tried firing at one. I don't want to try to throw something at one. Got this. I don't have shatter yet, so... Nope. I might be an idiot, but I'm not an idiot. That's another point.
This must open the door.
Clearance level 1 now. Flash on my health. I can fast travel if I wanted to. Cigarette machine. I'm the new director. No cigarette machines here. Turn these radios on for some weird reason. Oh wow. This is put right here because that's a shitter. Okay. Oh, a new personal one. Launch energy cost minus 8%. That's not bad. I like the health pickup though. I haven't taxed myself on throwing things yet. Destroyed that dude.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed. Inside that wooden border that hotel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take
Yeah.
many forms.
Yeah, exactly.
Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something we can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Wow. I mean, how can you refute that, right? Already got it. Destroy all the monitors. I was fighting for my life. Gordon's alive. To Tomasi from Marshall. Proper distinction of lockdown types. Pay attention, Alberto, this is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the systems the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? I can't get through this area. Touch that stuff. Yeah, look at that. The health went down fast. Alright, that's alright. Come back to you later. Still got the health from the kills in here. Glad that stays. Go back down to the first floor. Check the second floor already. We're supposed to go in here. Tomasi Willow AWE outcome. Information campaign summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to blank. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank, blank, and blank for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Supposed to go. Mail room. Mail room. Need to go in here. Where all the blood is. Because, you know.
They can fly now. Great. have a feeling he'll be back.
Oh.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
I am focused. But I also like to collect things. Oh, what I got? Another thing. Same thing. Oh, yes, elevated. Display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others to launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss Elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss Elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals are bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss Resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Tea time! Hey Malcolm, yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would ya? See you Sunday. Jim. Checked all those. Check the back end for goodies. Alright, that's what we do. There's the door. Just felt like it.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Holding everyone, it was a strong campaign and perfectly executed.
The Hiss got him.
Butte summary. September 23rd, 1992, Butte, Montana. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled a light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Interesting. it compared to what I have? I'm at 23. This just gives you a 17% boost. Huh. All these assets. And this currency.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds of an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
The hotline can't be far now.
This was same day. According to the testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a blank blank. See Dr. Darling Presentation 24-3 for more details. Check-ins. Trench, custodian, trench, custodian, trench, custodian, new custodian. Actually, no, Everett's the custodian. And then another one checked in. So what happened to Bill Everett? So trench, checked in, huh. Okay.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
wasn't some magical thing. You literally just fell off and died. Weird. Okay. Note to self. I guess you don't move forward and you wait for something. Let's try that again, shall we? I'm all the way back here. You fucking kidding me? We went to pneumatics. So I got my thing. Serves me right, I guess. As long as I don't have to fight that guy again. What blew up? Whatever I say. Bit of health. Thank you. Stand here.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
fine. I missed parts and I'm literally playing, so... Door closed. Well, this door's open.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Yes, it is, Mark. This is the monthly. This is one of the free monthly games. That's me. Oh, I bet. Contact extra-dimensional entities. Yeah. Should've. Oh, those aren't good. Okay. Don't touch them. Lessons learned, right? Lessons learned. Let's redo the challenge. Unless it sends me all the fucking way back again. There we go.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh shit.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised? I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in. Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts? Dimming my eyes? It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay. Hotline UE, August 9th, 1965. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with the black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blank and blank, but its origin remains unknown.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Back to the boardroom. If you're interested in reading a work of fiction that is very similar to what this game is showing, how this game is, there's a book called House of Leaves by Mark Danielewski. That is the closest I can think. Have you read this book, Lexi? It's called House of Leaves by Mark Danielewski. The book is similar to this game. The unknown, the weirdness, the outside, the planes, the moving things, yeah, it's called House of Leaves. It's a lovely book. I love it. I have it, I've read it. I'd read it again. So if you like this vibe of off, of just being off a little bit, then you would probably like the book. It's just an idea. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the FBC. Looks like I need to get to... That's perfectly fine. Need to get to a save spot. Clearance level 4. Oh, we're literally right here. Okay then. We'll talk to Emily. And then we'll save. And there's more people here now.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Right after I read this. Emily Pope, Research Specialist by order of Director Jesse Faden. Oh. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1. Confidential. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss has revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Mrs. Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file blank for full report. I think we're going to save. Then we'll talk to her in the next session, so that gives us a motivator for moving forward. While the Hiss invasion is the imminent threat, it is not the only danger in the oldest house. So this was an unexpected surprise. This game is fucking bonkers. And I am enjoying it quite a bit. Of course, the highlight of the night for me was that weird video with the puppet kids. God, that made my fucking night, man. I was just grinning ear to ear watching that thing the whole time. We will definitely 100% be back on Monday to continue this adventure. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I'm glad you guys showed up for the night. Enjoy your weekends. And Monday night, regular time, we'll be here for more control and to see if we can get creeped out a little more. Until then, you guys have a good one, and I will talk to you later.